Good morning, gang. So it is the final morning waking up in my tent before I head on home. It was a weird night. It is a glorious morning, but I was freezing during the night, but it was only like 12 degrees, so it wasn't even that cold. But I think it might be the sleeping bag that I have. Need to get a little bit of a warmer type of sleeping bag. So the plan for today is pack up, get the bike all loaded up. Then right next door to the campsite there's a little bistro cafe. Pop in there for a quick breakfast and then hit the road along the way past Stonehenge, which will be great, and then make my way back home. Last pack up for this trip. So let me show you the route we're taking to get home.
So we're going to leave the beautiful countryside of Somerset, head across down to Stonehenge. Love Stonehenge, always gives me a great spiritual feeling. And then from Stonehenge we'll make our way back to Chessington in London for the end of the trip.
Alright, we're all packed up, about to hit the road. Stopped for a little brekkie. What a fantastic way to end this trip. Right, we're off on the final stretch home. It is day 7. It's been an incredible trip. Last bit of twisties for you. Aiming to hit Stonehenge, but we'll see how we go if we go that route. But thank you so much for joining me on this trip. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And all your biker groups. Share it to biker ministries. And I'm looking forward to the next one. You'll have to stay tuned. And just like that, a week's adventure has come to an end. It's been an incredible week. Beautiful ride home. It's always special to go past Stonehenge, and that breakfast to start the day off was amazing. There's been a lot of learnings this week. A couple of things that I learned. I need to take a USB wall plug charger, because if you're in a coffee shop or a cafe that you can plug into a wall socket, great place to charge your devices. I never took that with. Some chain lube is probably a good shout when you're traveling for quite a while. Oil, instead of having to search around and look and buy oil, some oil just in a pannier or a crash bar bag would be good. But let me show you exactly what this week cost.
So total mileage over the week was 1,007 kilometers, 626 miles. The ABR festival ticket for the weekend pass was £179. The campsites, including the extra night accommodation in Cheddar, was £95. Fuel cost me £58. The food and provisions for the trip was £154, and then the few meals eating out as well as some ABR memorabilia cost £50. So the whole trip was £536.
Thank you so much for joining me on this first and foremost adventure. There'll be plenty more to come, so stay tuned for what's next on the travel agenda. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. And again, thanks for being part of the Midlife Cruiser family. Ciao, ciao.